It's week 1 of the 2042 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Golden Eagles and the Huskies, and it's all up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He'll drop the throw. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
They get big yardage on the deep ball. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Next to score, Golden Eagles 7, Huskies nothing.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll stick with him again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Back to the ground after the penalty, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Now whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still third down.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 8-yard line.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That one, take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Huskies come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense ready now for their 2nd drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The Golden Eagles going to have to punt. They'll kick it away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Huskies offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Husky.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. The Golden Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Huskies offense and their running back set to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. Give him 19 yards on 3rd and 18. They found a way to get it done. 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
They get 16 on that connection, and that will be a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
Second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw taken in. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the air one more time. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to... And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. For the point after. He's got it. And the Huskies will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Golden Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. The Huskies ready to punt. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They get the stoppage with just over 50. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome back to football. Everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. We'll get started across the Atlantic in the Irish capital of Dublin. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The Shamrocks with an ideal start as they move to 1-0 in front of their home faithful.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Oh, now, on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Huskies offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make this.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Golden Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Open man, right side. He's got it. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point is good. And the Golden Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. The ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Putting the tight end in motion. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll try the right side this time. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
In trouble, and down he goes.
This guy's really in a zone right now, Mike. He's rushing with such confidence that it doesn't matter who they put on him. He thinks he's going to win every matchup, and with the rest of the time remaining here in the 2nd half, the offense is going to have to change some things up. It's less about who blocks him and how we block him, because right now, one-on-one, it's just not getting the job done.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Whoa! And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here. It is complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Quickly to the outside and complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. One of the tight ends in motion right. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Virginia Beach first down.
Slot man in motion right. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try it now with Dillon. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Huskies readying to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield. So now this team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Short pass taken in by the tight end. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
That's a 36-yard line.
Tight end on the move left. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Virginia Beach 1st down.
They'll send a tight end in motion. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. There's that man again. Another catch.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Gotta have it, 4th and 4. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of a gun, here's a run up the gut. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. That's a 1st down. Down to the 45-yard line. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.